Hello guys, welcome to the video of today. It's taken a long, but here we are. For today's video, we are going to discuss a word and an action that has rocked the internet, particularly the Twitter, the TikTok, the Facebook. There have been a lot of memes going around. If you've been the internet of late, past 1 week, it's trended so much on the Twitter. It has been there for in the TikTok. It's been there in the Facebook. It is really rocking the internet. What are we talking about today? We are talking about a word that is going on in the internet called simp. Wow, you've seen a lot of tweets. They call other people, you are a simp. TikTok there is going on. Facebook, there are a lot of memes about you being a simp. Now the question is, are you a simp? Join me today as we discuss this particular word that has been there, it has been cropping up for the last about 6 months or so. Wow. Before we go on, we need to know what is simp. That is the first thing that we need to think of. Nice. If you're thinking about what a simp is, then you're in the right place. Why? A simp it is abbreviation of a term that is called simpleton, which has been there. Though it is a slang, it is not a formal word. It is a slang that has been used by the youths all over the internet to make fun of the other people because of how they behave in a particular manner. Now, here we are. Simp is just a particular internet slang, a term that is being used actually to describe someone who performs excessive sympathy and attention toward another person. Typically, someone who doesn't reciprocate the same feelings. Now, here it is in simple words. It is a term they are describing someone who is trying to make himself or herself be liked by the other person. So he's having some actions that is excessive. He's seeking attention. Just the other person to like the person, him or her. Mostly in the internet, it has been used against men. Why? Because they think men are simping for the girls. Alright? Now this is the mistake that is happening today. This term has been there since the start of 20th century, so it is not a new term that has been cropped up. But this is what this particular phrase is used for. If a man puts himself in a submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over without the female bringing anything on the table, they refer you as a simp. Okay. Secondly, if a man puts too much attention or too much value on a female for no reason, they refer you as a simp. Right? A man that prides himself with the hopes of getting some sexual favors from the female is also referred as a simp. And lastly, a square with no game than rolling out something red carpet for her or whatever, they call you a simp. Now this is very interesting. So when you put yourself in a position that the other party is not giving it back, they refer you as a simp. So basically, this word simp literally means you are trying to make yourself beloved, or you are trying to get some favors from the other side when the other side is not interested in you particularly. Just like 2 weeks ago, It rocked the internet so much such that there are people who came up with the hashtag masculine Saturday, trying to tell other males of what they should not do so they are not considered a simp. There were several tweets that were given under it. So if somebody calls you a simp, that person is trying to tell you that, you are trying to seek attention from the female when the female is actually not interested in you. Now, this does not apply to your wife. This only applies to people who don't have the same feeling back to you. So when you treat your wife well, you are not a simp. That should be clear. When the lady whom you are trying to please here becomes none other than your wife, then the word simp probably would fit you. Why am I saying so? It is becoming a misogynistic word that we need to take it right. Why? Why is it only used for males? The reason are so many. But here, I will give you the major problem that comes. Why male are mostly referred as simps? Why are they the people who are always trying to be submissive in order to get some favors from the female? The reason is simple. Women demand that men look like something they have never seen. 2, they want this particular man to drive a nice car. That they need them to have a 6-figure salary. What else do they think of? Women still demand that men live in a nice house, etc. But do you know the contrary? Most women look like themselves are not there. Wow. Actually, we could say that these particular women that demand all these things from men, they look like some zombies without makeup. Right? Some few months ago, internet was rocking of a missing girl. The picture that internet was given, and when the girl was actually found, you'd think the girl that was found was the kidnapper instead of being the girl that was kidnapped. Reason? Applied so much makeup, so without the makeup, they are purely zombies. Secondly, them themselves as women, they drive some shit, whoopee car, nothing. Some of them, majority of them, they don't have a car. They work on a shitty minimum salary. They live in some cockroach-filled apartment behind some studios. So actually they are delusional of what they want and what they live. Now here is, they put pressure on men of how they want them to be, but themselves, they are the total opposite of their demands. That is being delusional. So the worst part is that since with good incomes, this particular man who try to please ladies to get some favors, whom I call the simps here, with some good income, will give in to their demands. Okay? That is the worst part. Somebody living in some small apartment that is actually cockroach filled, but when they get these particular simps that have some good income, they give in to their demands and turn these worthless, thoughts into housewives, sweeping them off their feet. If the simps came to their senses, these particular ladies would stop looking for the perfect man and start looking for extra large litter boxes for their 20 cards they are gonna get. What do I mean by that? One day when this man came back to his senses, because he had given in to the demand of that particular lady, the challenge now starts coming out. The lady starts thinking how he will get some extra cash. So he'll have us to go out again and do the ATC that is not worth actually mentioning. Now, here are the tips. Please, don't be a simp. Do not give in to the demands of these particular ladies that themselves they live a traditional life. Secondly, when you want some favors, do not go into that kind of a scenario called a simping. You don't need to be simping to get some favors. You don't need favors. Actually, you need to earn what you need. So, if you want to get some more money, you go to work. You don't need to go and somewhere and start begging. Not really. So, stop being a simp. Stop being that particular submissive person, and you were talking about the male just to get some favors from the other side. And the worst is the other side does not reciprocate that kind of a feeling. So you are there alone. You're cheating yourself in the first place. Don't be a simp. Now you know what a simp is, and you know whether you are a simp or not. Welcome. Please like my channel, and God bless you all. Thank you.